We're a couple of miles from the Colorado State Capitol building. It's Empower Field at Mile High here in Denver. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the New York Giants and the Denver Broncos. Mike Tirico along with my partner Greg Olson. It's Will Lutz, the kicker, who gets this started. And off we go here from Mile High. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
I should probably start ahead, boy, because I got other heads, boy. All that drink, you got to chill. I be on my little mouse drip.
They'll run, and this is Cam Scatterboo. And he'll be out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. They'll have a first down. It's a gain of 28.
Well, it's hard to imagine starting a game much better than that. Great play design. You can tell all week they love that play to start the game, and, man, you can see why.
Right back to Scatterboo on first down. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
On second down, Dart. That's caught. It's Tyrone Tracy. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Pickups of 11 yards on that one. First down, Giants.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, New York.
A run straight ahead at Scatterboo. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
We spent so much time, Mike, talking about these defensive backs and their ability in pass coverage, but when you also have a defensive back that can make plays in the run game, especially behind the line of scrimmage, man, those guys are just so hard to find. That was a heck of a job here by this guy.
A whole lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Wandale Robinson, the one he was looking for that time. And it's going to be third down. Looking to throw. It's Dart. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
On fourth down, the veteran Graham Gano for the Giants field goal try.
52-yard attempt.
He pushed it. No good. That is wide to the right. And this will remain a scoreless ball game.
And this is tough here on the opening drive because sometimes when you miss one early, we've seen head coaches change how they approach fourth down situations. Is he going to get as many chances here? We're going to find out throughout the rest of the game.
run with the Central Florida product, R.J. Harvey. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. They get 11 and quickly pick up first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
Nix, now to throw it here on first down. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up second down.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
On second down, it's Nix. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a third down. He was looking for Marvin Mims there. And third down coming up. From the shotgun, here's Nix. That's complete. Taken in by Franklin. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line.
That's good.
That has played good for 22. First down, Broncos.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Nix. Rolling right. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
They'll try again here. Second and 10. Working out of the gun. It's Nix. That's taken in. It's R.J. Harvey. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
A gain of 12 yards. That's another Broncos first down.
On first down, here's Nix to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Micah McFadden. And the Giants are going to have it just past their 25.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Like, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
The drive will begin with a run by Scatterboot. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. A big play for the Giants. 32 yards.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
They'll go again with Scatterboot. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain.
We're seeing such an uptick, Mike, across the league in these hybrid kind of positionless defenders, especially safety. So are they a safety? Are they a linebacker? They're good in both coverage. And in this case, they can play near the line of scrimmage and still make plays on the ground.
Second and 10. He'll get that complete right side. It's Bellinger. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. A pickup there of 19 yards. That's good for a Giants first down.
A
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
And not much there. Good defense, held to no gain.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
To the air on second down. Dart moving outside the pocket. This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Malik Neighbors, the intended receiver. Now it's going to be third down.
And he's lucky this one didn't go back the other way, Mike. He got away with just a bad decision, bad throw, and defensively, you get a chance to steal a possession for your offense. You got to capitalize and make those plays.
And that is incomplete.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring fourth down right in the face.
He makes up for the earlier miss. This time, the kick is good. And the Giants are out to an early 3-0 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there.
25-yard line.
A first down throw for Nix. There's a short one taken by Ingram. That keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
Now, a second down throw for Nix. That's swung out to Harvey. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. Good for a Denver first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Play action now. It's Nix. That's caught left side by Ingram. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 16. This offense is humming. A first down.
Now this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
We'll go play action with Nix. He runs with it. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. 10 yards on the scramble there, and he picks up the first down.
Mike, the defensive line rush plan is critical when you're playing quarterbacks like this. You have to keep him contained in the pocket, because the second he gets out of the pocket, we can see what happens.
That's taken in by Franklin. And he'll be taken down with the first down as time will run out on this opening quarter. The Broncos in possession of the football to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with 1st and 10. now for Harvey. And that'll be a pickup of 3. Here's 2nd and 6.
At the 12-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
They'll throw. It's Nix. He'll get that complete to Franklin. So he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
3rd and 2. Here we go. To throw is Nix. That's caught by Harvey. And he's in! R.J. Harvey. Touchdown, Broncos. A touchdown, lucky number 13 on the season. Will Lutz now for the PAT. It's up and good. Broncos move out to a 7-3 lead.
Giants 3.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. This fielded at about the 9. Now he'll give it up. It's a reverse. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
On 1st down, Dart. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Now Dart going downfield, right side, and it's caught. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. A gain of 24 through the air. 1st down, Giants. They'll motion their tight end Johnson. On 1st down, it's Scatterboo. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
These are the impact plays that this linebacker is capable of, Mike. Not only dissecting and determining where the ball was going, but then to shoot through the line of scrimmage and make this tackle for a loss. That's a big-time play by a really good player.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Out of shotgun, it's Dart. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
3rd and long obviously isn't an ideal situation to be in offensively. It makes you very predictable, which then places a ton of stress on your offensive line and your quarterback. So they've got to start being more productive in these early downs and set themselves up for more success come 3rd down.
Operating from the gun, it's Dart. It looks middle, and he's got his man complete. The rookie from Ole Miss put that one on target for the 1st down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
And he is tough to bring down. Finally, the defense gets him on the ground. It'll be no gain on that.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain.
On the toss, Scatterboot. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. The lane closed quickly. Here comes third down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Out of the gun, here comes Dart. Thrown on the run, but it's off target. Behind man, and that is incomplete.
Initially, a nice job by the receiver. He actually was open downfield. He was able to get behind the defense, but the window closed up so quickly they couldn't get the ball to him. Prevents the big play.
Gano's kick is good. And the Giants are back within 1. It's 7-6.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Wes Watkins going to bring it back. Uh-oh. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
27-yard line.
Play action. He'll set up to throw. The coverage right there. And it dropped away. Incomplete. Cortland Sutton, the intended receiver. And it'll lead to a second down.
He's got to do a better job using his eyes, Mike. And he's just not manipulating the defense at all by looking off the defenders. And at this level of ball, if you just continue to stare down your primary read, you're going to lead the defenders right to the ball. And he's lucky this one just fell incomplete.
Evan Ingram, the intended target. And it's going to bring up a third down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Next, from the gun, on third down. He will air this out, looking for Sutton. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. They get the conversion on third down. It was a gain of 27.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
To the left side, into the hands of Franklin. And he's just a touch short of a touchdown. We'll mark him out at the 2-yard line. A big-time play for the Broncos. A pickup of 44 yards. So the big play gets him down close. And now it's first and goal. Harvey will score. Touchdown, Broncos. That touchdown puts him in double digits. Now 10 rushing touchdowns on the season. Nix and the Broncos now will line up and go for 2.
The Broncos will
From the shotgun, here's Nix. And he will get in for the 2. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. On the return, it is Tyrone Tracy. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
To throw, it's Dart on 1st and 10. He's got his man, Wandale Robinson. lead. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25. Here's a handoff to Scatterboo. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Once again, it's Scatterboo. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1. Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts. We'll talk things over before 3rd down. Looking to throw. It's Dart. That one incomplete. Hovering, outstanding there. Able to jar the ball free in a big spot. And now it is 4th down. Here is Graham Gano to try the field goal. Good snap. Good hold. Good kick. And the Giants are back within a score. They trail now by 6.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Nix. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with the lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
Now a timeout, Denver. That's their 2nd. It'll come with 36 ticks left on the first half clock.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And the Giants will have great field position right around midfield.
And these are the throws that are really holding the offense back right now, Mike. He just has to make better decisions because you're not going to win many games when you turn the ball over at this rate.
That'll be taken in by Scatterboo. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. And the Giants here will use the first of their timeouts. Clock says 25 seconds till halftime. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. To throw is Dart. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
All right, so the ball falls incomplete, but I think what it does now, Mike, is it allows you to stop the clock, get in the huddle, take a deep breath, and now your play caller has to give you the best play. Go get points here before the half and try to build something going into halftime.
On 2nd down, Dart. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately for this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
On 3rd down, here's Scatterboo. The Broncos going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. is Graham Gano to try the field goal. This a 48-yard attempt. Now a flip to the kicker. It's a fake. That is caught. And he's going to get into the end zone. What a call. The fake works to perfection. 4-6. So now there's to give themselves a lead here heading to the half. It's up and through. And the Giants will go up by a point here in the second quarter. So, final seconds of this first half. Looks like they'll take a lead into the locker room as the kick's away.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Somebody gotta do it. Somebody gotta do it. Watch do it.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Oh, and he's going to go down. He could not get rid of it. And that's going to bring an end to this first half. Certainly a tightly contested first half, and you'd expect more of that here in the second half. A one-point game as quarter 3 begins. They'll get across the 20, mark them down at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Throw it here on first down. That's over the middle to the tight end Ingram. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
And the Broncos first down.
On first down, here's Nix to throw. Finding room at midfield. And they will finally catch up to him and get him down. That is 2 big pickups to start the drive. 32 on the latest.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points. Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down?
They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
That's another Broncos first down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Throwing is Nix. On the run to the right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's close to another first down. He's brought down just shy of the marker.
This is a great example of why it's so critical that on defense, everybody does their job. You got a free hit blitzer coming right at the quarterback, but because they don't contain him in the pocket, they allow him to escape, and it doesn't allow that blitz to get home.
And he'll fight forward. Doesn't get a hold up, but he got what he needed. It is 1st and goal coming up.
That's good for a Broncos.
They'll throw. It's Nix. That one taken in. Portland Sutton. Touchdown, Denver.
It seems to me they were kind of holding this play call for this exact situation, Mike. 1st and goal down here near the goal line, and they had this one worked up all week. Simple pitch and catch, and it works to perfection.
Knicks and the Broncos now will line up and go for two.
The Broncos will
Throw it. Knicks. And he will get in for the two. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points.
Giants 16.
So now after the touchdown, Luck's going to send this one away. Tracy now to return it. Oh, yeah. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
They'll start this on the ground with Scatterby. And he does not want to go down. Somehow he turned that into a gain of 6.
At this point, we're going to need two hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike. But unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
He'll try to run for it. And the rookie gives himself up there at the end. That's a sign of a guy who's learned it quick. Picking up the first down.
Anytime a quarterback decides to tuck it and turn himself into a runner, you can just feel the sideline hold their breath. They're just hoping that he gets down, picks up enough for the first down, but more importantly, protects himself so he can get himself back up and continue on. Dropping a catchable ball is one of the worst feelings. It feels like the entire stadium is laughing at you, and all I know is firsthand, you just want to get another opportunity to put that one behind you.
Dart going to throw here on second down. A throw on the move is caught. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. 13 yards on that pass play. That's good for a Giants first down.
13 yards. First down, Giants.
Your body is acting up. Your mind is out of bounds. It's telling you.
On the draw, here's Scatterby. He did not want to go down there. Harry tacklers. It's a gain of 9.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
Dart, and the rookie puts it on the deck. It's a fumble. But this is taken in by a teammate. And now he's not spiking it. It's a fake. And this is going to blow up on them. So much for a fake. It's a sack.
Second down.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Throwing is Dart. Now a short one caught by the tight end Johnson. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
Every quarterback's dream is, can I get the ball out of my hand as fast as possible and get it to a guy that can do the rest after the catch? And it seems like nowadays throughout the entire league, the best offenses thrive in yards after the catch.
On the give, it's Scatterboot. And he will score! Cam Scatterboot! Touchdown, New York. It's his 4th rushing touchdown of the year.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike. And you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched. And an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. Here to take it back, Quez Watkins. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
They'll begin on the ground with Harvey. And he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
On second down, it's Nix. That is brought in downfield by Sutton. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
Now, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
So they go backwards on first down. Here's 2nd and 13. Now Nick's going to look to throw. That's taken in by Franklin. We'll get about 6 before he's taken down. So 3 quarters have come and gone. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Wow, an important one coming here. Tie game, late, and this is 3rd down. He dives, and what a catch for the first down. That's his 2nd catch on the drive. This one is good for 20 yards.
You just love to see this effort, especially on 3rd down. You understand, you want to keep this possession alive. You have to do everything in your power sometimes to bail out your quarterback, and it's exactly what he does here, and it brings up a fresh set of downs.
Play action now. It's Nix. Who outs another catch for his favorite target. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. 19 more on that one. And another first down.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Here's Nix to throw. He connects with Mims. He'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Now, a 2nd down throw for Nix. That one to the end zone, but incomplete. For a likely the intended target. And it'll be third down.
And with nothing open, he might have been better off just trying to see if he can make something happen with his legs, but the way this defense is flying around, I'm not sure there was a play to be made either way.
From the shotgun, here's Nix. He pulls it in around the 5. And they're going to have enough to convert here. And it sets up first and goal.
And the Broncos first down. First and goal at the 4-yard line.
To throw is Nix. That's swung out to Harvey. And this one's going to be a loss of yardage. He's marked out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
Second and goal. Now it's from the 6-yard line. Working out of the gun. It's Nix. Oh, a loose football. And fortunately, he's able to cover it up. It will not be a turnover, but will go down as a sack. Oh, man, Greg, those must be scary times for a player. Not that it happened to you often, but he lost the ball but was able to get it back and avoid the turnover.
Well, Mike, I hate to admit it, but unfortunately, I was in that situation a few times, and I'll tell you what, when that ball popped,
that is going to be pulled in. He's got it. Evan Ingram. Touchdown, Broncos. It's his third touchdown catch this year.
Look, Mike, I don't want to imply that they drew this play up specifically because this is when the league is celebrating National Tight Ends Day. But you got to admit, it's kind of fun seeing him score on this day in particular and join his fellow tight ends who have also scored throughout the league.
Lutz for the extra point. He's got it. And the Broncos will go up by 7. So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. Tracy now to return it. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. On the give, Scatterboot. Good physical run, motoring forward for 9.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
Second and inches. Up the middle with Scatterboot. And he'll take this one forward for about 3, and that's a first down.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. Third and short, fourth and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for first and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Dark. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. That defender's bearing down. You really get a good idea what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
To the air on second down. Dart. That's over the middle and intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
For these young rookie quarterbacks, every snap in the NFL is an opportunity to have a lesson learned, and sometimes the lessons come a little bit harder than others. In this case, they kind of fool them with their blitz package. It's a little bit more complex at the NFL level than it is necessarily in college, and I think he just got a first-hand taste of just how fast this pressure can get on you. And sometimes when it speeds up that clock, you can make a bad throw.
6 catches for him in the ball game now. This one's good for a first down.
So every team practices this on both sides of the ball. They call it sudden change. So in this case, the offense takes the field quickly following the defensive takeaway, and now you want to get off to a fast start, generate a quick play, and spark your possession, and it's exactly what they're able to do here, picking up that first down.
On the ground, this is Harvey. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
So these situations, Mike, are always very tricky for a play caller. Of course you want to keep the clock moving. You're just trying to run the game out and maintain this lead, but you also don't want to become overly predictable. So with the defense just selling out to stop the run, I think they have to mix in a few high completion percentage passes to just at least keep them off balance.
Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
And now the defense is going to take their first time out. Remember, they get an extra one built in with the 2-minute warning coming up momentarily. 3rd and 7. Back to throw is Nix. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. He's going to have the first down. They convert on 3rd, and it sets up a 1st and goal.
Big-time completion right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the 4th quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead. So, really nice job here late. We'll see if they can put this one in reach.
And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. The Giants going to call their 3rd and final timeout, and they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play. Again, it's Harvey. And he's into the end zone yet again. R.J. Harvey. Touchdown, Denver. His big game continues. 3 touchdowns in this one, and now 15 for the year. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter, get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. Tracy now to return it. Is 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Dart. Oh, falling away, what a throw. He drops it in there. And he will take this one in. 80 yards. Touchdown, Giants.
Well, that was step 1. The offense offense did their job, get this thing back within one possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
Extra point by Gano is up and good. And the Giants will cut the deficit to 7. The timeouts are gone, so this becomes a must. They're going to line up for the onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
That was their last shot. They've got no timeouts left. Now the offense can just simply come take the field. Best play in football, Mike. Victory formation, take a couple knees, get on with the win.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. So Mile High salutes all around. It's a win for the Broncos. They continue to be the hottest team in the NFL here in the first couple of months of the season as they remain